Kicking us off, I wanted to discuss how we are bringing cloud innovations to on-premises as a company. Earlier this year, we introduced the Destination Hybrid Initiative. This is really about meeting you, our customers, where you are in your cloud journey and truly enabling you to be on premises in the cloud or a hybrid of both as the destination. With that, we introduced the Citrix Universal subscription. So the Citrix Universal subscription offers you hybrid rights forever. You can run your Citrix anywhere in your IT managed data centers that you've purchased on-prem, in a Citrix managed cloud service, or in a mix of both, maybe in your private cloud environments. But not only can you host your Citrix and run it anywhere, but you can deliver your apps and desktops from everywhere. Your public cloud of choice, your hybrid cloud infrastructure, and also those hyper-converged appliances. So again, this is hybrid rights for the length of your subscription, so you're not on a timeline to fully move to cloud. With that said, we needed to introduce more and more features to bring that feature parity between your Citrix cloud environments and your IT managed virtual apps and desktops environments. That's why we're really excited at the beginning of this year to have introduced Web Studio for on-premises CVAD. This Studio console brings a streamlined management experience to your apps and desktops. So this is delivered through REST APIs to automate the management and provisioning of virtual apps and desktops across your cloud and on-premises resources. This is truly a great step in enhancing your hybrid cloud experience. If you have your apps and desktops in your on-premises data center and want to manage them but have this streamlined interface, Web Studio can do that for you within your IT managed CVAD. So you may be asking yourself, what does this look like? You can see here that I am in Studio on premises, and a core component here is Web Studio. So you can install that web management console directly on-prem, and it will connect to this interface. So this looks and acts just like the Studio console in Citrix Cloud. You can add policies, add admins, add hosting connections, and you can automate that migration to Citrix DaaS if you so choose. So just really improving that administrative experience. We have also introduced Autoscale for IT managed CVAD. So for those of you who aren't familiar, Autoscale introduces load-based scaling and schedule-based scaling to help you save on compute costs with optimizations and automation. So you can do that power management. You can also have dynamic provisioning to create and delete machines based on admin controls, and you can do vertical load balancing. But you might be asking, okay, I know what Autoscale is in the cloud, but why does it matter on-prem? So before using Autoscale and introducing it for your CVAD environments, admins had to provision resources for peak user capacity 24/7. So your environments had to be ready to take that burst or peak amount of users all of the time, which can incur a high amount of cost when you have all of your machines running all of the time. This approach does ensure great user experience, but you incur those costs. Or if you don't have your machines running and there is a burst of your users that need access to their virtual resources, the user experience could suffer. But bringing Autoscale to on-premises helps manage those on-prem costs while also allowing for a great user experience. We do this, I want to call out specifically load-based scaling, which really sets Citrix Autoscale apart from the rest. And load-based scaling, you can put a buffer on based on capacity. So instead of having all of your workloads running all of the time, you can say, please scale based on load, and you can set a buffer, as you can see on the left, so that there's a few more workloads running than what your users are leveraging, so they always have a great experience when they access their virtual resources. And then on the bottom right showcases just how much you can save instead of on that top bar sitting at full capacity all the time with the orange line. The actual capacity needed is the blue line on the bottom. So with Autoscale, hitting that green line and having a buffer, you can save up to 73% in this scenario. So that's pretty powerful for both cloud and on-premises. Lastly, we are adding an elevated administrative experience to WEM on-premises as well. This is coming very, very soon to Tech Preview. We are doing the same with Workspace Environment Management that we did with Web Studio for on-premises. It's really about bringing that streamlined experience to your on-prem environments. And this WEM console that's in the cloud but can be used on-premises optimizes resource utilization, optimizes profile management, allows you to assign group policies, gain insights, configure scripted tasks, and more. So this is great news for users leveraging Workspace Environment Management today and maybe want more of that streamlined experience. Overall, the point in bringing all of these innovations to your IT managed environments is to bridge that gap between on-premises and the cloud and to truly meet you where you are in your cloud journeys.